Okay, so what's up traders, welcome back to Loaded Academy. So in this video I'm going to teach you everything we need to know about Trendline. That's what we talked about in our previous video, and yes, I'm back to teach you everything you need to know about Trendline and Trendline strategy, right? How you can make money from Trendline strategy in the forex market. So Trendline is overall price direction. Okay, Trendline is just like overall movement, overall sentiment in the market. If price is bullish or if overall price is bearish, that means that if buyers are in control of the market or if sellers are in control of the market. So when you are trading a Trendline strategy, you need to always look out for points, right, or reference where you know that if price reach this level or this particular region in this trend line, market is always going to react, right? And we want to make profit from that reaction of the market, right? Say you're on an uptrend, you know that once price come back to my trend line, price is surely going to buy, right? If your trend line is strong enough, right? You also know that for a downtrend, if price come back to my trend line, price is going to sell, because you know that the market is trending towards the downside. So when price come to my entry, is going to react. Alright. There are also different ways you can also make money from trend line, or there are also different ways you can also make money from trend line. But the only aspect of markets, right, despite the strategy you are using, right, the only aspect of market where you can't make money from a trend line is if the market is choppy. Whenever you see a choppy market close to your trend line, fear that market too, because price is more likely to break the trend line or even manipulate the trend line. Right, I will also show you what trend line manipulation is. So I will show you two things. Right? I'll show you two things. The first one I'll show you is trend line. Why is it not working? I'll show you trend line manipulation. Trend line. Trend line. How you can make money from trend line? Let's say into brackets uptrend. Alright, I'm just going to clone this, and I'm going to put trend line to bracket downtrend. Good. Then I'm going to clone this. I'm going to show you for trend line manipulation, right? Manipulation, right? Into brackets, what fake breakout, let's call it FB to save time. So fake breakout, right? Trend line manipulation, fake breakout. These are the three aspects I'm going to show you under this trend line category. So first, you want to know how to make money from uptrend, right? So now uptrend, you know how uptrend is, but let's do a little recap. Uptrend is like when price make a high and a low, then a higher high and a higher low, something like this. High, I'm sorry, a high, right? This is a low, actually this is a low, this is a high, and this is a higher low, higher high, a higher low again, a higher high, a higher low again, a higher high, a higher low, and that's how price keep going. So you can see this price is around what? So an uptrend. Buyers are in control of this market, like buyers own this market, right? So whenever I see price come and react or come back to this your trend line, right? You want to be going for a buy towards the upside, targeting this this last previous high. At least price will break the high to make a higher high, right? To support the law of trend line, right? So that is where you want to put your TP, right? When price come and wants to break, sorry, when price wants to come and break this high, right, to form a higher high, you want to put your TP here. This is the best place to put your TP. Forget greed though. In forex market, forex is happy when greedy people come into the market, alright? So that is where it get liquidity from, greedy people. So if you don't want forex to use you as liquidity, you have to be able to take profit at reasonable level. So people will go and put TP in the moon. They say they want this pair to go all-time high, good all-time high, put TP 5k. Follow those people, and then they lose money fast. I can remember when I used to shout when gold broke $2,000 level. Everybody was shouting gold all-time high, gold all-time. I said when gold reach 3k, go come out people. That market come out people, you know. Sorry if you're a greedy person, forex will mess you up. So you have to control your greed. Put TP at reasonable level. Go and put TP in where you don't know. Say you want to buy a Lamborghini, start now, you buy it, and that talk no it's no Ferrari. So this is how a down trade works, right? When price comes and make a high, a low, a lower high this time around, right? A lower low, a lower high, a lower low, like that, a lower high, a lower low. Whenever I see market do stuff like this, you see that price is going on a downtrend, right? Price is going on a downtrend. So the levels that you are going to be paying attention to while using trendline strategies, these levels. Alright, you're paying attention to these levels here. Why? That is the level we want to make money from. That's where price reacted to, right? You want to make money from it. So this level should make money from. This one too. You want to make money from these levels. Yeah. That's where you want to make money from. And always target the previous high or the previous low. Always, don't be greedy. Always target the previous high or the previous low. As you can see, put your TP at this previous low, the SL here. The price go further, don't care. You have taken your profits, just go wait till tomorrow. Alright, that's how we can use trendline strategy to make money. Well, first let's practice that on real charts, because we are trading real money here. We want to see how it can work right on real chart. So I'm going to replay some certain level. For you guys. So first I'm going to replay from, let's say, this level. Alright, going to replay, start new one. Going to replay from, say, this level. Right. Yeah. Go to replay from. Should we start from here or here? Should we go further? Nah. One reasonable level, right? One reasonable level. So I want to replay. Let's say this level, right? Let's say you want to replay from this level, okay? Let's expand our chart so we can see the chart clearly. And we want price to come and react to this level. Alright, so first we draw any trend line we can see. As you can see, you can't call this an uptrend. Where you draw the uptrend is from here, this one here. So you draw your uptrend like this. Price touch this one, touch this one. So this is an uptrend, right? Now your first checklist has been checked, you have marked the trend line. The second one you want to wait for is for price to come and react to that trend line. Note, when using a trend line strategy, there is one confirmation strategy you must add, which is very, very important. One confirmation strategy. Let me go back and show you an illustration. Say this is a trend line, right? Imagine this as a trend line, right? And this is a candlestick, right? I'm going to make this red. Let's say price comes towards the downside, selling, alright, and this is the wick. This is the wick of the candlestick. So you're not just going to start trading blindly. Well, this is the wick, right? Let's say price do something like this and then buys small, because price always go ups and down. Let's say buy small and then come and do something like this on your trend line. Don't just rush into the market, mate, you see this. Alright, don't rush into this market. Don't just come and do something like, don't come and do something like this. Yeah, but I've touched my trend line, I want to buy, target this high, put my SL below. No, don't do this. Don't do this. What you need to wait for is confirmation entry. You want to know if two scenarios, because there's three scenarios that always happen in trend line strategy. Either price will respect your trend line, or price will break your trend line, or try to make a false breakout. These are the three things that must happen. So first you want to know which direction in this market going to, because you're using a real money. Alright, you're not trading, except we are trading demo. If you are not trading demo, you need to understand where this market is actually going to. So now you wait for confirmation. If you see something like this, price now come and do something like this, buy, and it's like this or like this, right? Don't buy this pair. Alright, don't buy the pair at all. Wait for candlestick patterns. You understand candlestick patterns now. If you don't understand candlestick pattern, you have to learn. I don't teach it, right? I could have loved to. I will not lie. I will be very honest with you. It's a basic. You should know before you even come to trend line strategy class. You must know candlestick patterns. So when you see something like this, okay, when you see something like this, right? Yes, you might want to enter, you might be tempted, but you have double thought in the market, because there's no clear structure here. If buyers the buyers just show the price can just come and do something like this. Let me duplicate this. Price can just come and do something like this after showing this to give you false hope that buyers are here. Can just come do something like this. Alright, I hit it, sir. So you don't have to rely on that. You want to know confirmation, so you have to wait for price to do something like this under your trend line and break the high of the first two or first three candlesticks, depending on how long their candlestick is. Once price do something like this, I'm telling you, I'll confidently enter that trade. Now I will now wait for price to come to the 50 fib level, in case you don't understand, I'll just wait for price to just retest, draw down a little bit, right? Or I can enter from here. I'll wait for price to come here, then I will now target this high and put my SA below the trend line. Now you see what is always minimum 1:3. Minimum 1:3. Alright, here's what I do. And price will now do something like this and just go to the upside, right? So now I want to delete all this drawing, right, and down. I will show you how it played out in this market. Now you want to understand how we can get right potential, because now we are in an uptrend, right? Price have broken this downtrend. As you can see, this downtrend was broken. We are in an uptrend. So what we are looking for now is potential buy entry, right? What we're looking for is buy entry, because price have broken this trend line. So you come here, we marked out this trend line, this trend line. So let's look for potential buy entry. So now I'm going to wait to see if market can come back to this our entry zone. Let's see if market can come back to our trend line. Yo, that is it. Why? I'm not so. I think you are seeing what I'm saying here now. You are saying you didn't see any confirmation. You entered this buy. You have chopped SL because price didn't show you. Look at this now. Look at this. You can see this bullish candle. It covered. It totally engulfed this sell candlestick. It shows you that buyers are ready to buy this market. Look at this one. Although it didn't engulf this one, but you see the momentum. It shows that buyers are here. Look at this one. But this guy didn't even show any structure. Just sell momentum. So buying from here is not a good option. So now you want to know if this is actually a break of trend line or this is a false breakout. As you can see, that look like a break of trend line. Yeah, because price actually came to a test our trend line and started selling towards the downside. So now we want to readjust our trend line because this trend line is not the right trend line. So let's see which level next will price react to. I want to see a break of any of this level, like this level. As price have broken, mark that zone. For example, now price have officially broken this level, right? So we'll mark this as the new trend line, right? Because trend line is higher high, higher low, right? For an uptrend, a higher high, a higher low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So one if price is not making a higher high, because in this scenario here, when we had our trend line point here, market didn't make a higher high. Instead, they made a double top, okay, and started selling towards the downside. But let's see if price is going to react. Expect this. It has made a higher high. Good. Now wait for price to come to our trend line and wait for confirmation. I'm not seeing any confirmation in this market. Good. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see in the market. I would love to enter from here, honestly. Then I'll put my TP here. To be honest, this is how I trade. I'll put my SL here. I'm risking small. Or whatever happened, the problem. And what happened? That is it. We hit TP. Although price went higher, I'm out of the market from here. It's called risk management. I'm not greedy. So yeah, price have respected this our trend line, and it's also giving us more edge that this our trend line is now valid. You see the trend line price is going to be respecting, right? So you can extend it to whenever price break the trend line. So now price have made a higher high. We want to see if price can come back to our trend line so we can find a new entry, and that is it. I could have loved to enter from here when price did this targets here. SL below here like this. And what happened? That is TP again, and then we wait for price to come back to our trend line. Good. Now you see what happened in this case. There was no confirmation, although this was kind of tempting, but price literally broke this trend line. Alright, it didn't even touch the trend here, but it broke this trend line. So what are we going to be waiting for? We're going to be waiting for price. Let's see what market is going to do, if price is going to come back to test that trend line. So now, yeah, price have retested this trend line, so I'll be going for a short position around here, putting my SL here, putting my TP at the previous low. That is here. Alright, putting my SL here. Right, good. So now let's see what price is going to do. And that is it. We are on profit, and we are on profit. So yeah, smash TP. So that's how you can keep on backtesting and trading your trendline strategy. You can draw your trendline here like this, then wait for price to come. You test that trendline, you wait for candlestick confirmation. If price has not touched your trendline, don't enter the market to until price touch that your trendline. Before you enter, you put your entry around here. Right? When price touch your trendline, put your SL at the previous low. In this case, our previous low is not much, so I will not go below my previous low. It's part of my trading rule. So I can put something like this, put SL around here, right? Then see price reaction. Ouch, that was painful. That was painful, bro. Though I didn't even put my SL in that zone. It's part of trading anyway. So let's see. Let's see the next level that price is going to respect and break this structure here. Or maybe that was even a break of trend line. Yeah, that was a break of trend line. That was literally a break of trend line. Yeah, that was a trend line break, because price came back to a test and started buying towards the upside, forming a new trend. So to make this video short, that is all. You can backtest the trend line strategy, right, and see how you guys to make money. Then false breakout majorly happen on lower time frame. You can never see a false breakout on 1 day time frame. No, it always happen on lower time frame, like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, highest 1 hour, or on rare cases. False breakout is when price is something like this. Price is clearly on an uptrend, right? You know the market is on an uptrend, right? And you have drawn your trend line and you have made money from this uptrend. Like, you know that price is literally on an uptrend. Then market now do something like this. It comes, do like it wants to respect your trend line. Then does like it have broken the trend line. It comes, retest and make you to enter the sell, and then comes to the upside and break the structure. It's what they call false breakout. Very, very tricky, and it's at this moment you know that wow, forex can be funny. You know that forex is not a simple thing. It's not easy. They start seeing a new trend line like this, right? This will not end up being a counter trend line. So that's how funny forex can be sometimes. So this is how if you spot it, this is how it should look like for an uptrend. The downtrend is otherwise. So that's everything for this video. To cut the video short. So see you guys in our next class. In our next class, we're going to be talking about a new strategy called liquidity sweep strategy. How you can make money from liquidity sweeps, right? It's a strategy that I also created, right? So I'll show you how to make money from liquidity sweep. In the liquidity sweep strategy, let me just give a summary. You look out for 5 levels, right? Supply zone, right? On demand zone. Under the supply zone, demand zone, you also look out for support, resistance, right? You look out for fair value gaps. You look out for overall market direction, that is overall direction on a downtrend or an uptrend. So I call it market structure, right? And then you look out for liquidity sweep itself. So whenever you mark at this level and you see that price have done all these 5 things, then I can show you how to point entry using my liquidity sweep strategy, and then how you can make profit and how you can get exit points also. So I want to see you in our next video, and thanks for watching, guys.